got Jay who looks after our team. We've got John down in the warehouse and Stuart. So ultimately, we wouldn't have a business if we didn't have key guys we could depend and trust upon to run our business. And secondly, actually, one thing that Omid, I think, that echoed, if I was starting again tomorrow, I'd have 3 key people. I wouldn't start a business without it. You need someone, you need a developer, lock them down, absolutely. You need a sales and marketing guy. For us, it's someone who knows and understands the online sphere. And secondly, you need someone who loves, understands the metrics of the business and knows how to turn it up and sell it and get strategic behind it, i.e. present it, etc. I love metrics. I've got a very quick presentation actually. I'm going to run through it quickly. I'm more of a Q&A person, so I can fly through this. So definitely come ask me questions afterwards. That's the website. We started in 2004. We're 8 years at it, hard to believe. My brother Mick and I started. We did a funding round of 560,000 in 2 days before Christmas 2008. We started in May actually. Everything was fine. Houses were still being sold for 15, 40, 60 million. Layman's happened in October. And tell you that was fun getting over the line. But we did. We launched in the UK in 2005 and 2008, I believe. It didn't work in 2005. We were 2 guys trying to attack 2 markets. We have the largest online automotive European catalogue. 18 employees, up from 10 last year, and we'll fulfill 80,000 orders this year, up from 44,000 last year. Product range, as I said, we've got a large catalogue. We launch a new product range minimum every month. We listen to our customers. We're a website, we get unique insights into what our customers require. Search box on top of the website is our best research tool we'll ever have. We basically, people who are looking for product do so on the top of our website. Look, key something in the search box if you don't find it. Look at the figures, and you got a top 10 list of what new product range you should have. It's as simple as that. Our information, we kind of see ourselves as a sales and marketing company, so content is very important. So we're very, very consumer driven. Therefore, we add innovations like the car race look up, eBay, Amazon style listings, and we use full use of social media, including Facebook. YouTube, we're really excited and heavy on video, and all the rest of it. I'll give you an example actually when we launch a product on the site, because we are e-commerce, so I'm just going to tell you what we do. When we pick a product to launch, last year we sold snow socks when the snow happened. A product must conform to 4 principles, and if it doesn't, we don't launch it. It has to be accurate. The information has to be accurate, has to be complete, interesting and relevant. And if you tick those 4 boxes, you have some winning content that will help up the conversion when you sell a product. You have to have a landing page. Only 6% of the 350,000 visitors we get a month come to our homepage. That's because if they come to our homepage, we've failed. If someone types in roof rack or batteries, if we don't bring them to a landing page that is directly relevant towards their content, we will lose conversions, we will lose the customer. So it's important to make sure you have your landing page correctly spot on. We've got dynamically generated landing pages. So if someone types in Ford Focus clutch kit, you go to a landing page and it's got a Ford Focus clutch you have. It's probably got the picture of the car as well. Make them more relevant, you tend to buy. A video is something that's really key to us. As mentioned there, it does increase conversion by 40%. And we're now asking our customers to supply us with video. We can't produce it fast enough. So our customers, we're actually paying our customers to provide us with video of products. And then of course, the promotion activity, your insight, your marketing, your cross sells. So we get all those 4 things together first before we even think about marketing our product to our audience. So what we do next, we blog and we put on Facebook. We do free Fridays. So we typically give away on Friday. We'll see what kind of reaction it generates. And then from that reaction, do we need to revise the content? Does it need to be more accurate, more complete, more interesting, more relevant? And if we feel we have it nailed down, well then we'll go and spend money on marketing for it. So we'll actually give it to our marketing team and they'll create the ad, we'll copy behind it. And then secondly, we'll email it. We have an audience of about 100,000, we email twice a week. So we'll email it to our existing customer base. Email is often overlooked as being an old medium, an old channel, but I can tell you it's one of the highest conversion rates, repeat business tools you would ever get through a website. And then we do PR and other avenues, etc. So where do we do sales and marketing? Most of the business actually is 95% is probably online, the rest is mail order, phone, and we just recently launched eBay and Amazon as enterprise channel sales. So we've now become a multi-retail channel e-tailer. We market as Google #1. Last year we gave Google about 250,000 euros. This year probably about 400,000. SEO, we're really poor in SEO. We know that, but hence is the opportunity. We're currently in a project with Theo and his team here, using an EI innovation voucher to actually find out what's best in class, so we can upskill ourselves in that. And we do email, PR, etc. So my e-commerce tips is there's nothing new in e-commerce. You don't really need to be quite frank, because if you're leading with an innovation on your site that nobody else has, that hasn't been used on eBay or Amazon or ASOS or John Lewis, if you're leading with it and if nobody knows it or recognizes, you're not going to get the conversion. So use tried and trusted techniques, your reviews, Q&A, etc. In short, IT expertise, you need to get IT in-house, lock it down. Part of the founding team, my background is in DIT Kevin Street, physics and computer science. I was a programmer for a number of years. And my brother's background was in the automotive from Bolton Street, but he actually retrained to become a web developer. So we pretty much, we couldn't do anything else, to be quite frank. But it is important to have that locked down, because talk to a lot of companies and they don't have IT expertise in-house, so they can't we probably revise our website at least once a day, and we wouldn't have that capability to do that and to run with our customers if we didn't have the capability in-house. If you try outsourcing it, you're going to spend a fortune on it. Start trading, a common term that's used, MVP. When we launched, we had a really shit website actually. You can look at archive.org and you can see the first site that's up there. But MVP is minimal viable product. When you've got one product on your site and you're ready to go live. Simple as that. Because your customers will tell you what the site should be. You have to be intimately familiar with Google. There's no getting away from it. I certainly wasn't, absolutely not. But you have to get yourself expertise status. It's very, very cheap to do the exams, AdWords, your analytics. It's only, I think, $50. Go and do it, because you will need it. Customer focus. One thing that actually did echo what Owen, the guys would probably say here as well, is that we're in a very traditional, what we do is very traditional. We sell car parts, right? Simple as that. But it's our channel, I suppose, that has been exploding in the last number of years, i.e. we sell through e-commerce. But the traditional business principles apply. We have to have the best customer service. Our USP is the car part expert, so we have to live and breathe that, and we do. But certainly fundamentally, every single business has the same traditional structure. It's just I suppose, the channel to market is different. Your site, refine, reiterate, add. In the early days, don't chase the funding tail. You just get lost and redirected by it. And set and celebrate achievement milestones. It took us 3 months to get our first order, and we literally went on a serious piss that night. I think it was like 40 quid. And then it took us a month to get our next order. So in our first year of trading, actually, we only got 200 orders. Now we get that sometimes before lunch. But what we do is you don't say, I'm going to do 10,000 orders, in the first year, etc. Don't set yourselves unachievable milestones. You're better off, I want to do 1 order a day, and I want to do 10 orders a day, and then work with that and celebrate it. We have a board in the business, and we actually write down the next target we want to reach, and we want to reach it. We go in the piss, as we are doing tomorrow night. So, support, finance, investment. This kind of gives you an idea of the I suppose the support and investment that Micksgarage went through, and it's probably worth looking at, because we certainly couldn't have done it without mentors, without investment, without help. So, and Ireland is fantastic. I mean, I know quite a lot of businesses in the UK, and they certainly don't have the same supportive structures that they have in Ireland, and it's everywhere. It's absolutely everywhere in Ireland. If you walk around a corner, there'll be someone ready to help you. So this is the path we followed. I left work in August with my last paycheck, and started on the 1st of September. And walked into hothouse.ie. It's a phenomenal incubation course, and I encourage any of you to look at it. And for that, as part of the course, I applied for a core grant, which gave me 1/3 of my salary that I left with. So immediately my salary was down by 20%, down 20% of what it was previously. And then we've got HBSU status, which is the EI thing. What we always intended to, I suppose, raise funding, and in doing so, we made sure that we talked to some key guys. So, there's 12, 13 funding sources in our outside EI. So if you're plan on doing it, just talk to them, approach them, say, hi, can I share my story? It's called socializing the business. You have to socialize what you're doing. So we talked to some AIBC Capital Fund. We got a mentor in 2005, and it was important, I believe, to get a mentor. I'm on my 3rd mentor. He's just finishing up, and I hope to get someone by the back end of next year. As your business scales up and it goes through a certain evolution, you should definitely consider getting a mentor at every single stage to help you through it. And some mentors, if they've got cash, will come on as an investor because they intimately know your business and they see the track record coming through. So we raised funding in 2008 through Enterprise Ireland, ABC Capital, and BES private investors. And the story continues. You never stop learning. So in the last 2 years, We did It Was Ireland IGAP, which is the Internet Growth Alliance program. Have a look at it. It's a phenomenal program as well. I've just finished a Cambridge.ie EI sponsored course, and we're doing an innovation project at DCU. So just because, Owen's right, you definitely have to get out of here, but once you get into a business environment, it's actually quite lonely enough being a CEO of the business. And it's great to get into programs where you've got 12 or 16 other guys, and you all share the same pain and the same crack, and you always learn something. So I would encourage that. I've got 2 tips really, and that's number 1, capture a mentor. You really go out and get someone. And lastly, just go for it. That's the thing. Because to be quite frank, 10 grand, if you lose 10 grand, geez, it's not a big deal to be quite honest with you. It's a micro. You miss a micro at 10 grand. So it's just go for it. If you fail, it's no big deal. Just go again,